If you haven't already subscribed, be sure to click the subscribe button and hit the notification bell to be notified of more movie-related videos. Thank you. What's going on, guys? It's that guy with movies back here again. And today I've got a whole bunch of pickups to show you guys. There's two big, huge piles here of pickups. There's some 4K, or I guess there's only one 4K. There's a 4K, there's some Blu-rays, there's a whole bunch of DVDs. There's even some retro games in here that I'm going to show you guys. And there's a whole bunch of really cool stuff that you do want to stick around for. So, yeah, let's hop right into it in, like we're 30 seconds into the video. Let's get right into it. So the first one here, the only 4K that I'm going to show you guys for this video is one that I did actually pick up already. Now you're probably wondering, well, why did you pick it up? Well, I showed it to you guys already in my Boxing Day video, and I'll show you another copy of it here. And you might remember it, New Mutants. Yes, I did already pick this one up at, Walmart on Boxing Day, which it technically, wasn't a Boxing Day deal. But I did want to rebuy this one, and you might be wondering if you guys did not watch that Boxing Day video. And if you haven't already, be sure to check that one out. If you're probably wondering why didn't you, why did you, return it or whatever? Well, I returned it because it had no slipcover, and it was cheaper at Best Buy. It was $33 at Walmart, and it had no slipcover. And then at Best Buy, it was $25, and it had a slipcover. So that's why I decided to return the New Mutants copy that I got at Walmart, and I decided to go to Best Buy and grab it there because it has a slipcover, and it was, I got it for a better price. I got it for I think $7 extra, so, or not, $7 less dollars, I should say, sorry. But, yeah. New Mutants, I already kind of did my spiel about it in my Boxing Day video. It was an okay movie. I didn't mind it. I grabbed it because I'm a completist. And I did pop this into my 4K player as well. I'm just going to move back a little bit here. I did pop this one into my player as well, and it actually sounded really good. Disney, surprisingly enough, they do a really good job on their Fox releases for their Atmos, but not for their releases. I don't get why, but yeah, this one sounds really good in Atmos here on 4K, and it also looks pretty good here as well on 4K. So yeah, the New Mutants here on 4K. I said 4K about a million times here, but yeah, New Mutants. It was an okay movie. I grabbed it because I'm a completist, and maybe I might want to watch it again. Who knows? So put that one aside. Now let's get on to some kind of post Boxing Day Blu-rays, I guess you could say. And these are 4 other things that I picked up at Best Buy here that I will show you guys right now. First one here, I knew I had to pick it up. I've been wanting to upgrade this one to Blu-ray for a little while now, kind of. I'm just gonna, there we go. I'm sure that's fine with the light there. But yeah, this one I've been kind of wanting for a little while now, and I saw it at Best Buy. It was $15. And I picked it up here, and it is a Scream Factory release. Now, normally I don't find those anywhere besides, Sunrise, and that's pretty much about it because they carry, all of those, specialty kind of Blu-rays. But here, they had this one here, and I wanted to grab it. It was, like I said, it was $15. It's a Scream Factory, and that is Candyman here. Yes, I did finally find a Scream Factory Blu-ray at just a regular, Best Buy or Walmart or whatever. I don't usually have to, I didn't have to go out of my way to get this one because they had it sitting there on the shelf at Best Buy, and I picked it up here because I did want it, because I really love Candyman. I think this is a great movie, and yeah, I'm really excited for the one that's coming out next year. It was supposed to come out, the one that's coming out this year, this August. I'm really excited to see it because it was supposed to come out last year in June, I think, and then they pushed it back because of COVID, so that kind of sucks, but yeah, I really want to watch that. But this release here, it comes with 2 different versions of the movies. You can see right there. It comes with the theatrical cut, and it comes with the unrated cut. There's no difference in runtime. They're both 99 minutes long. And, yeah, I've just seen the theatrical cut. I don't think I've seen the unrated cut. I might have to take a look and see, what the differences are afterwards. But, as per usual with these Scream Factory releases, you do have reversible artwork. So, instead of having, this artwork right here, you can have that artwork, like the one with the, the B close to the eye there. But, yeah, Candyman on Blu-ray here from Scream Factory. There's a whole bunch of new special features, so I might have to pop this one in sometime and just check it out, because there you go, that's a list of all the bonus features on there. That is a lot, but yeah, and a whole bunch of it is brand new. So Candyman on Scream Factory Blu-ray here, needed to pick that one up because, you know, when do I usually see Scream Factories like out at a normal store? Pretty much never, so that's why I decided to pick it up. Next one here was one I did grab to upgrade my Blu-ray though, and that is, or not my Blu-ray, my DVD, and that is The Revenant here, starring Leonardo DiCaprio, and this is the movie that he won Best Actor for, and he was actually pretty good in this movie. This was a really good movie as well. I really enjoyed this one, but I did unfortunately watch it on DVD though, and not on Blu-ray, so I couldn't really, you know, enjoy like the really beautiful cinematography in this movie, because I watched it on, you know, a standard definition DVD, and now I have it on a high definition format, so I grabbed it as an upgrade here because I did really like this movie. Plus, I wanted to get rid of my DVD of it as well, and, you know, I really like the movie as well. So that is The Revenant. I think that was, what, $6 or $7? Same thing with this one here. I think this was $7, so I grabbed First Man here on Blu-ray. This was not too bad. I didn't like it as much as a lot of the other people do. I really like space. I think it's really interesting and cool just learning about it and, you know, the history of, you know, people going into space. And this one is about Neil Armstrong and the Apollo 11 mission. And this was just, you know, not too bad, I guess. Ryan Gosling was kind of as Neil Armstrong. I think they probably could have picked somebody else to play him. But I did not pop this one into my like home theater setup downstairs. I just played it on my Blu-ray player upstairs, and it's got Atmos on here, so it should probably sound really good, and it should look really good as well, especially when they actually land on the moon at the end of the movie. So yeah, First Man here. Hopefully this one should be a good-looking Blu-ray for $7 and a good-sounding one as well. Excuse me. And the next one here, or the last Blu-ray that I have to show you guys for the stack here, not the last Blu-ray of the video, just for the stack, is one that I got at Walmart here, and I kind of sort of got this one for, you know, like when I got my money back for New Mutants, I kind of, you know, sort of spent some of the money on this one, and I just thought I'd grab it here because I don't know if I'll ever see it again with the slipcover, and I wanted to watch it as well because, you know, I do need the subtitles on for this one. It is a subtitle movie, and that is Train to Busan Presents Peninsula here. I've heard not great things about this one. I've heard it's pretty bad, but I do want to check it out though because I actually watched the original Train to Busan recently, and I absolutely loved that movie. It was just, man, such a great movie. I really liked it. This one here, however, I've heard is kind of like with Alien and Aliens, like it's kind of switching genres a bit here. I've heard this one is more action than it is horror, because that's basically what Alien and Aliens is. That's the main difference between the two. Alien is more of a horror kind of thriller. Aliens is more of an action movie. This one is more of an action movie than, you know, the first one. So yeah, and it also has, you know, a really nice kind of matte finish slipcover here as well. But yeah, I've heard some pretty bad things about this one, so I don't know what I'm getting into with this movie. So hopefully I have some kind of dumb, kind of turn your brain off kind of fun with it. So yeah, Train to Busan Presents Peninsula, and it does have Atmos on here, so hopefully it sounds, you know, really good on my home theater setup. Alright, let's take a look at this huge stack of, well, it's a mixture of DVDs and retro games here, so let's get started. So first one here are actually, most of these except for one are all Disney titles, so I kind of lucked out when I went to Savers here and got all of these. So yeah, first one here is a Disney Pixar DVD, and that is Pixar Short Films Collection Volume 2, or sorry, not Volume, yeah, it is Volume 2. I thought I didn't say that first, but yeah, Pixar Short Films Collection, Volume 2. I did pick up the original Pixar Short Films Collection, so Volume 1, which has all of them from 1984 to 2007. Sorry, I'm just going to switch around this light here. These are the kind of lights that I use. They're just kind of like dollar store lights, but they do the trick. They're not too bad. So there we go. That's a little bit better. I just thought it was kind of dark, but yeah, there we go. Pixar Short Films Collection, Volume 2. This one on here has 12 animated shorts plus a whole bunch of bonus features. So we have Your Friend the Rat, which is obviously Ratatouille. Presto, which was before WALL-E in theaters. Then we have Bernie, which was the short film on the WALL-E DVD. Partly Cloudy, which was before Up. Doug's Special Mission, which was on the Up DVD. George and AJ, never heard of that one. Day and Night, I believe that was in front of Toy Story 3, I think. Hawaiian Vacation, which is one of the Toy Story shorts. Air Mater, which is a Cars kind of short. Small Fry, which I think was another Toy Story short that was before the Muppets in theaters. Time Travel Mater, which is another Cars one. And then we have La Luna here, which was, I think, in front of, what was it? Brave, I think. So yeah, that's a look at the inside. I don't think this one or the person took out like the Disney Movie Rewards code, so that kind of sucks, but you know, what are you going to do? And there's no slipcover here either. But I just wanted to grab it because, you know, I just wanted it for my collection because I want to have all three of them. Okay, let's keep going with some more of these Disney ones. And these next two actually have both the Blu-ray and the DVD in them, so that's really kind of cool. And we have a two-movie collection here, 35th Anniversary Edition. We have The Rescuers and The Rescuers Down Under here. The 35th Anniversary Edition is for the first Rescuer, so this was around 2012, I believe. Yeah, 2012 release. And this is how it comes. Unfortunately, it's stacked discs, which I hate them, but on top here, if I can get it out, oh, there we go. So on top here, you have the Blu-ray with both movies on there, and then underneath you have, like, you know, each DVD, so you guys probably can't see, but I can see on my end that there's two discs in here, so one for each movie, and then, like I said, both on one disc, or the Blu-ray. But, yeah, The Rescuers, I've seen bits and pieces of. I've not seen The Rescuers Down Under, however. And from what I've seen of The Rescuers, I don't know. It was okay, but I might have to watch it again. Unfortunately, the person that had this before me also took out the Disney Movie Rewards code. So, once again, that kind of sucks. And then the next one here, another one of these DVD and Blu-ray combo packs. We have the Aristocats. I finally found a copy of this one. And that was in good shape. This one, we have the Blu-ray on one disc, and then the DVD has its own disc. And again, no Disney Movie Rewards code, unfortunately. But there is a whole bunch of special features on there, if you guys can see that. But, yeah, the Aristocats here. Wanted to finally have a copy of this one in my collection, so that's why I picked that one up. And I'll leave that one for last because that's the only non-Disney one. Next one here is another classic Disney one from the 80s, or late 80s, I believe. And that is The Great Mouse Detective. Once again, another one that I find a whole bunch of copies of, and it's never in good shape, so that's why I decided to pick it up here. No scene insert or anything, which once again sucks. I'd like to have all my stuff complete. But the disc was in surprisingly good shape, so that's why I picked it up. Plus, I wanted to have Great Mouse Detective in my collection as well. And the next two here are, you know, like one movie and then its sequel. So the first one here is one that I hear a lot of people talking about. It's from the mid-90s, around there. And this is part of their Gold Classic collection, which I don't think was around for very long. But I finally picked up a copy of a Goofy movie here. Like I said, I hear a lot of people talking about it, because I think Pauly Shore does a voice in it. But yeah, so there's that. And what's more 90s than Pauly Shore? Nothing. But yeah, a Goofy movie here was in really good shape, and that's why I decided to pick it up here. So that is a Goofy movie. And because they have it there, I just thought I'd pick it up just because I'm a completist. I like to have all the movies in either a duology, a trilogy, a quadrilogy, whatever. So I picked it up here, and that is an extremely Goofy movie here, which is the sequel. And once again, it is mint. So I don't usually see Disney movies that are like mint, absolutely no scratches on them. But yeah, I picked up both movies here. So a Goofy movie and an extremely Goofy movie here. So there's that. And finally, the last DVD that I picked up at that Savers was a Scream Factory release, and that is Deadly Blessing here. When I find these Scream Factory releases, I have to pick them up because I never find these, you know, like in mainstream stores. I always, like I said, have to go to Sunrise, because that's the only store that carries the kind of boutique label stuff. Like they carry like the Olive Films ones, and like the Kino Lorber releases, and they carry these Scream Factory ones as well. So whenever I pick these up or I see them in like a mainstream store like Best Buy, Walmart, or even thrifting, I have to pick them up. But yeah, Deadly Blessing here. Once again, it has reversible cover art right there, so you have the original poster as the artwork if you so choose. But yeah, Deadly Blessing here. Knew I had to pick this one up. It's a Wes Craven movie from 1981, so it's one of his earlier ones, probably one of his more like overlooked ones as well. I'll just turn that other light on a little bit. All right, let's go on to some kind of retro games. So the only one I picked up there was SpiderMan for the Xbox, and I played a couple levels of it, and it's actually not too bad for a movie tie-in game. Usually these are absolutely terrible, but you know, Spider-Man here, I love the movie, and you know, the game is pretty good, but I don't like it as much as the movie though. And that's the inside. It's all complete and everything. It's got the manual plus the disc. The disc was like mint aside from like a scratch or two. It is mint. So yeah, Spider-Man for the Xbox here. The Platinum Hits version, so it's just kind of like a reissued kind of cheaper version of it. Alright, then I went to another store called Final Boss Video Games. It's actually on the north side of town, and I picked up 3 PS2 games and 1 PS3 game. So I'll go through the PS3 game first. So the only one I got there for $17 was Def Jam Icon here. This one actually didn't sound too bad. It's a fighting game with a whole bunch of, you know, Def Jam rappers here that were kind of signed to the label. And, you know, it actually kind of sounded like it would be a fun game. And there's the inside. Once again, it is complete and everything. So there is that. And apparently they have something called Mega Boss, where it's probably like kind of a subscription program or something that you can get, you know, a few bucks off. So if you had the Mega Boss, you would have got this game for $14.44 instead of $16.99. But yeah, Def Jam Icon here. Hopefully this is a fun fighting game. It's obviously not going to be as good as like Street Fighter or Mortal Kombat or anything like that, but it should just be kind of dumb fun. Excuse me. And the next one here, I think I got a really good deal on for $10. I got it, the PlayStation 2 Greatest Hits version of Ratchet & Clank. These are classic games. I really love them. I did recently pick up the third one there in the series, which is Up Your Arsenal. And that one stayed about as fun as it was when I originally played it, because there's been a whole bunch of Ratchet & Clank ones. I remember having the 4 main ones on PS2, which they have this one, then they have the second one, which is called Going Commando. The third one is Up Your Arsenal, and then the fourth one is Ratchet Deadlocked, I think. And then they started doing them on the PS3 afterwards, so they did Ratchet & Clank Future, Tools of Destruction, A Crack in Time, all of that. And yeah, they're really fun games. I really like them. If you guys have not played Ratchet & Clank, what are you doing? If you have an old PS2 sitting around, old dusty PS2, dust it off, go to your retro game store and pick up a copy of Ratchet & Clank, because they are great games. So there's that. Unfortunately, this one did not come. This one's incomplete. It didn't come with the manual. But, you know, at least the disc is there. And then this next game here, I haven't really heard too many people talking about, but from what I've seen, a lot of people do like it, the ones that have actually played this game. And this is a game here I got for $13, and this is called Mark Echo's Getting Up Contents Under Pressure. Now, I wouldn't blame you if you haven't heard of this game. I haven't really heard too much about it myself. But apparently it's, you know, like, it's set in a city where, like, graffiti is outlawed, and there's a whole bunch of, you know, like, governmental tyranny, and the people are getting exploited in that. And you're basically, you know, kind of like a rebel, and you're just spraying graffiti and everything everywhere. So yeah, this sounds like, you know, kind of a fun game, actually. An interesting fun game, kind of overlooked as well. And this one, it is complete. It has both the manual and the disc in there. But yeah, Mark Echo's Getting Up Contents Under Pressure. And last one here is one that I kind of semi-remember from a long time ago, and I got it here for $9, $8.99, and that game is State of Emergency. Basically, this one, you're kind of going around and you're just killing a whole bunch of people, and, you know, just kind of racking up your score and everything, and there's a whole bunch of weapons you can use. So yeah, I kind of sort of remember this one. I remember it being, I think, fun. But we'll see if it holds up once I pop it into my PS2. But that's what it looks like inside. It is complete and everything. So yeah, State of Emergency, and they have like this warning, check ID sticker on here. I don't know if that's been on any other games besides this one, because it is from Rockstar. From the same guys that did GTA. Alright, now let's go through this other big huge stack of stuff here. this is my newest pickups. The other pile that I just showed you guys was some stuff that kind of accumulated over the past few trips, and I finally got around to showing it to you guys. So now let's get on to a couple more Blu-rays, and then the rest of it is just DVDs here. So the first one I got here is a 3D Blu-ray, and that is the Blu-ray 3D, Blu-ray DVD, and digital copy combo pack of Ice Age: Dawn of the Dinosaurs here. I haven't actually seen any of the other Ice Age movies after the second one, I believe. So Dawn of the Dinosaurs I never watched. I think there's, Continental Drift, there's Collision Course. There's been at least 3 or probably 4 more other Ice Age movies. They kind of milked this series for all it's worth, and they haven't done much since with it. But yeah, Ice Age: Dawn of the Dinosaurs in 3D here. This is in one of these like earlier Fox kind of 3D kind of releases here back in 2010, I believe. 2011, so close, I guess. One of their earlier kind of 3D releases where they did, slipcovers like this, and they did them in like the thick cases as well. So yeah, Ice Age: Dawn of the Dinosaurs, there's that. And then the last Blu-ray 3D one I got here was Monsters vs. Aliens 3D. This one kind of has a weird looking cover because it is one of these other DreamWorks ones that say for promotional use only, not for rental. I think it was, something to do with Samsung, and probably used in like retail stores or something, just to kind of show off the 3D technology. But yeah, Monsters vs. Aliens in 3D. I remember that one being not too bad of a movie. Alright, let's go on to the DVDs now. So the first 2 ones I have to show you guys are big beasts of boxes here. But they are really, really cool sets, and I'm really happy to have picked these up. They were $7, I believe. And I think these were supposed to be part of a set, but I could be wrong, though. And this is the Super Bowl. You guys probably can't really see that too good, but this is the Super Bowl 1 through 10 collector set here. And these have about 10 Super Bowls each in them. But yeah, this is just a really awesome set. I'm surprised these don't actually sell for more. Like, this one only goes for like $10 or something like that. It's sold for like 10 to like $12. But this is just so cool. I really like this. And on the back here, they do give you kind of a rundown of like what Super Bowls are on there. So yeah, 1 through 10, so you have, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 on there. And, like what teams played in those games. But yeah, this is just a really beautiful set here, and a whole bunch of special features on each disc. So there you go. And the next one here, I don't know which ones these are, like what Super Bowls these are, so I'll try my best. I'm not really that great with Roman numerals, but this is Super Bowl XXXI to XL, so maybe... You know what? I don't know. I have no clue when this is from. Maybe Super Bowl 30 or 40? I'm not too sure. 30 or 40 or something like that. I'm not too sure. Maybe it's even, or wait. Yeah, maybe it's like 30 or 40 or something like that. But yeah, Super Bowl XXXI to XL, whatever Roman numeral numbers those are. But yeah, another one of these sets here. This one goes for a little bit more money. This one sold, I think, for like $25 or something like that. But yeah, there's, I think, more of these, obviously. But yeah, Super Bowl sets here. Really awesome that I picked those ones up. And the next DVD I found here is My Bodyguard. This movie is actually pretty good. I really like this one. This one is one that I believe has gone for a bit of money online. It's, going around like 15 to 20 bucks or something like that. But this is a pretty good movie. I like this one. And unfortunately, it does come on a flipper disc here. I don't know why. But, yeah, you have the standard release. Okay, so it's a widescreen and a full screen DVD. That's good. At least they give you the option of having both versions on here. But yeah, My Bodyguard. Wanted to pick that one up as soon as I saw it because I really like that movie. Now we're going to go back to some Disney DVDs here. And the first one I picked up was Treasure Island, which I remember watching a long time ago. I don't think I really cared for it, though. But I should probably... Did I? Yeah, Treasure Planet. I remember... like I said, I remember watching this one a little while ago. I didn't really care for it, but I do want to maybe give it another shot, maybe see if I like it a little bit better. It just wasn't really, you know, too keen or really knowing what I was going to get into with this one, but Treasure Planet here, I was kind of, you know, had mixed feelings on. And then we'll go into some more Disney ones here. This one is pretty popular, Flight of the Navigator, really nostalgic, I think, for a lot of people. This one is brand new, factory sealed. Technically, if you know, don't count this because it's sliced along the side here. But yeah, Flight of the Navigator, I've heard a lot of people, you know, talking about this one and, ooh, nostalgic and that. But yeah, this one is from the early, maybe mid-80s. So that is Flight of the Navigator. And then these ones, I believe, are from the 70s, if I'm correct. We have Escape to Witch Mountain and then Return from Witch Mountain here. And they had a whole bunch of these classic Disney ones. They had all the Herbie ones. They had all of, they had all the Herbie ones. They had both of the Witch Mountain movies, and they had some of the other, you know, like older ones. That Darn Cat was another one they had as well. And these ones, these were in just beautiful shape. Like, not one scratch on here, like, at all. Not one. So that is Escape to Witch Mountain, and then Return from Witch Mountain, I think, was even better. Yeah, absolutely no scratches to be found at all on that release. Best of all, they are complete as well. So that is Escape to Witch Mountain and Return to Witch Mountain right there. And then next one we got is an Anchor Bay release, and that is a movie called Chud, or Cannibalistic Humanoid Underground Dwellers. Haven't heard too many people talking about this one. Probably should be just, you know, a goofy kind of, you know, horror movie that you just kind of sit back with a few beers and watch. And this came in here for some reason. I probably think this came from something else, but, you know, I wouldn't imagine something like this being in an Anchor Bay release. But it is a little kind of promo card here. Register your Game Boy Advance SP for a chance to win a Game Boy Advance game of your choice. So that's kind of weird. It's just like a business reply card, which somebody probably put into this DVD here of Chud. But, yeah, kind of weird seeing, but I'll keep it in there. And there is the inside, so you do have, like, the original poster artwork right there on the other side of the scene selection. I've always really liked how Anchor Bay did that, so there's the inside for Chud. Picked up yet another Superbit release, and this is a Superbit Deluxe one, so it has 2 discs on here. And this one is The Mask of Zorro, so I can finally upgrade this one here to the Superbit release. So I will probably be getting rid of my other Zorro DVD release. So that's the inside. I'm not really too sure if it has the scene selection. Okay, yeah, it does. That's good. So it has, yeah, disc 1 right there is the movie, and then disc 2, I believe, is also the movie. But it's a full screen release. So there is The Mask of Zorro. Yet another one to add to my Superbit collection. Next couple here are quite common. One of them is an upgrade, and then another one is, or these other two I just wanted for my collection. So the first one here is the Karate Kid remake with Jane Smith and Jackie Chan in here. I do have the other 3 movies, the original ones with Ralph Macchio and Pat Morita in them. And those ones are just classics. I really like those ones. I did an unboxing on it a little while ago when it came out the year before. Cobra Kai, which is the new show on Netflix now. It used to be on YouTube Premium, but they, you know, like YouTube Premium doesn't really do that much anymore with shows, so they sold it off to Netflix. And this past season was pretty good. I really liked it. It wasn't as good as the first season, though. The first season is the best. But the Karate Kid here is, you know, I've seen bits and pieces of it. I didn't really care for it, but I do want to give it another fair chance. So that is the Karate Kid. Next one here is The Guardian, starring Kevin Costner and Ashton Kutcher. It comes with this really nice looking slipcover, and I'm probably never going to find this movie ever again in this great a shape. It is absolutely mint. Like this, I don't even think this disc has even been touched, to tell you the truth. But, yeah, I've been wanting to watch this one for a little while as well. It's about the Coast Guard and that. So that is The Guardian. And then iRobot here, the All Access Collector's Edition. I grabbed this one as an upgrade because I just had the single 1-disc, or the 1-disc version. So I wanted to grab the 2-disc version. Plus, it's one of these Fox Collector's Editions, number 17. And it also has a really nice kind of shiny slipcover as well. So that's why I picked this one up, because, you know, I wanted to upgrade it. Somebody bought this at Blockbuster apparently for $27.99. I'm really surprised to see how much DVDs were back then, or how expensive they were, because I don't remember them being that expensive, to be honest. But there's that. And the last thing I have to show you guys for this video is a TV show season, and that is the complete 18th season here of South Park. This is an impossible to find season, and I didn't care what condition this was in, just as long as I found a copy of it, I wanted to pick it up. So that is the complete 18th season of South Park. This is when they started to do like the slimmer packaging, so because there's only 2 discs in here. But yeah, like this season is absolutely impossible to find. It's hard to find just like the one that's in a regular case, like just like this. But it's even harder to find the one that's actually in like the box and everything. It's even harder to find this version of it. So I'm really happy to have a copy of this. I still need a lot of the seasons of South Park. I think they released like, what, 22 now? Like they just released 22 or 23 on DVD. I have every season up to 18, and then I think I have 21, I think, out of all of them. So I still need I still got some catching up to do with the South Park releases. But anyway, though, guys, that is about it for this video, this huge pickup video. So thanks for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, comment, share. Instagram and Twitter links will be in the description down below if you want to follow me on there. Also, be sure to check out my IMDb profile page. The link for that will also be down below in the description of this video as well, to check out what I've been watching recently. Also, if you're new to my channel, or if you're already subscribed, be sure to click the bell to be notified of future videos. A new video every Friday. So anyway, though, guys, that is about it. Thanks for watching. We'll see you all next time.